What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all having a great Saturday. It's Saturday, August 28th, 2021. And I just want to come talk to you guys about a few things I had on my mind and, see what's going on, see how everybody's week's been going, see what we've been up to. See, I'm going to finish setting this up while I got a few moments here, see if we get anybody to come into the chat. If not, then I'll just talk to myself for a few minutes, get my thoughts off my mind. I did set this up as an AMA, so if you have any questions, type it in the chat. In fact, let me put the banner up here. I got a banner around here somewhere. Let's see, what's this one? There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Get my name off the screen. If you're here, you know who I am. My name is MikeShinnery. I am a father, a hubby, a veteran, entrepreneur, worker bee, hustler, biker, surfer. There ain't a whole lot that I have not done. Okay, so let's see. We got that set up. All right, let's go over here to my... Is it live? It says it's live here.
All right, let's go over here to my...
It's live. Let me mute up. All right. So that answers that question. I was going to tell you guys if my sound comes by too loud, let me know. So I did make a few changes. I finally changed my computer system. I went and got my good build from the living room, brought it into my room, and I put the computer, my Linux computer that I've been using for the last few years, I put that out in the living room. So the family watches TV. Let me move this over a little bit so it just looks like I'm looking off to the side too much. That's weird. All right, that's going to have to work. All right. So my sound and everything is working different now because I was on a Linux machine. And now I'm using my, I'm back to my Windows build, my Windows machine. It's a gaming rig. So it's working a lot better, a lot more clear. I believe this camera actually even works better because I can adjust the settings now. With the Linux build, I could not adjust my camera settings. But if I really wanted to, I could go in here and do things to the camera that I couldn't do with the Linux because it didn't have software for my Logitech camera. So now I think I'm good. It's a little bit better. You can see all the spots on my face. See, I haven't shaved in a few days. But when you're pretty like me, you don't gotta shave. I ain't gotta impress nobody. You already impressed when you saw me the first time. I'm playing. All right, so let's see what I got here. Boom, boom, boom. Comments up here. All right. So what do we name this one? This is what you wanted. All right. This is what you wanted. Due diligence. What else are we going to talk about? AMA, ask me anything. Again, if you have any questions, ask them in the chat. In fact, let me pin that here. AMA, ask me anything. That's not how you spell anything, Mike. Boom. Type your questions. What's up with my typing today? In the chat. Boom, put that. Now I want to pin this, right? Pin message. Hey, there you go. Ooh, you guys gonna mess around? Let me become a professional YouTuber? Watch out now. I've never failed at anything that I've tried. Okay. Now, I have not tried to be a professional YouTuber just yet. I got some other hustles that I'm doing. But I am a professional helper. I like to help people out. That's why I do make these videos every so often. All right. The stuff the information, the advice, the education that I give to my sons, that I raise my sons with, I see the benefits and how it's helped them out. So I come on here and I share some of those thoughts and insights with you guys. All right. For people that might just have questions, you might type something into a YouTube search or Google search one day, and maybe my video comes up. Maybe something I said helps you out in some kind of way. All right. So this is what you wanted. All right. So the other day, I posted if you go on my Twitter and check it out, August 26th, I put up message of the day. You are where you are because that's what you wanted. That's what you were willing to work for. All right. And that was a reminder that I was given by listening to, a fellow content creator. All right. And so it just reminded me of all the successes I've had in my life. And man, that's bad. Yeah, that'll work. So the successes I've had in my life, and the failures came from the efforts that I put into whatever I was doing. Okay. So for instance, this week, in the Well Squad, we have a lot of guys that call out stocks and call out plays. Everybody's doing their own research and stuff. And we had a couple guys that found some good plays, right? But I had invested all the money in my brokerage account. I had played it out and I hadn't added anything to the brokerage account. Now, certain plays. What's up, Wadner? How you doing, bro? Yeah, hey, if you have any questions, bro, type them in the chat, man. This is the one where we can talk, we can chat. I got time today. It's Saturday, man. Let's wrap, right? So I was just talking about the tweet I put out the other day. I'll start it again. It says, "You are where you are because that's what you wanted. That's what you were willing to work for." Okay. So I was just saying all the successes and all the failures in my life have come because that's the effort that I had put out. That's what I had worked towards. Right. And so I was saying how this week in the Well Squad, there's the guys that were calling out plays and stuff. Everybody's calling out plays. We do our own research. I do my own research. Everybody in there is researching different stocks and stuff. And a couple of plays were called out. And because I had already invested all the money in my brokerage account, I had already bought some dips. I had found some breakout plays. And so I went and put money on those. And then when this play came through, when this play got called out, something I wasn't aware of, right? Got called out. When it came time to put money on it, I didn't have no money in my brokerage account to invest in. I had played all my money was in works already somewhere. All right. So for me, I took that as an L. You know what I'm saying? I took that as for me, that's like a failure to not have money in my account in case of a good play, right? In case something good comes along. I didn't have no money in my account to play on it. All right. So when I saw it break out, I was like, oh man, it's like I missed the breakout, right? I missed it where a stock shot way up. It went from, I think it was $30 to like $59, something like that. Yeah. All in one morning. all in a couple hours. Shot from $30 like $59, and I missed it because I didn't have no money in my account when I caught it, and when I went to check on it, and when I went to actually play the play, I didn't have no money in there. I was like, oh man. So I just watched it. I think I caught it at 35. By the time I went and I was working and I had other things going on, right? But so I saw the play, I saw it happening. I got busy, got phone calls and stuff like that. So when I came back to it, it was it had already reached up to 59 and it was coming back down. So from $33 to $59, I saw it at 35, but I couldn't do anything at the moment with that play. So I had to miss out on it. All right. So that doesn't happen very often. I usually always have money in my account so that when a play like that comes along, I put my money on it, boom, bang. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's $100, $200, whatever, right? Put some money on it. Man, I could have went from $33 to $59 all in that morning. All right. I could have put my stop loss on it, cut it off at, 15%, whatever, because it was something that we knew was going up. I missed it. It's all right. I consider that an L, right? Like that's my L to take. But in real life, that's a lesson. That's a reminder. Always have some money. Cash is a play. All right. Having cash in your account. Okay. That's what investing is all about. When you see something you like, go strike, right? Go put some money on it. Okay. But now that's not to say that I'm not doing anything. It was because I did too much. I took all my money and I put it into a bunch of different plays in the stock market. All the money that was in my brokerage account, I put it into use. I put it to work. Okay, so I got a bunch of stocks I'm invested in. I think it's like 30 something stocks. Yeah, so I messed that up for myself. All right. So what does that mean? That means that, okay, Mike wants to be in the stock market. Mike wants to be investing. Mike wants to invest. Mike wants to double up his money. So what does Mike do? Mike took a whole chunk of money and put it in the stock market. Okay? So that's what Mike wanted. That's what Mike was willing to work for. And so Mike missed out on a play because Mike was going after what he wants anyway. All right? But I forgot part of what Mike wants is to have money available for when those plays come along. Okay. So that's why I put that up there, right? This is what you wanted. This is what you're willing to work for. So that goes for everybody in life. Oh, hold on. I got a question here. From Wadner says, do you think cybersecurity is a good entry position to get into IT starting out? Which is best to learn it? Udemy, Coursera, or Udacity? So I like Udemy. I like Coursera. I don't think I've done anything with Udacity yet, but I haven't heard any complaints. I do like Udemy because the people that teach those courses are active. As far as I know, every course that I've done, those people are active in whatever it is they're teaching. So I have nothing but respect for the Udemy courses. Okay. As far as cybersecurity, a good entry position. If you have some knowledge of cybersecurity, yes, that's a great place to go. And there are beginner jobs in cybersecurity, but you definitely want to learn your networking. You want to learn the terms and your ports, like the computer terms, the IT terms. You want to know what packets are, and you want to know the ports, and you want to know there's a different like lingo that's used in IT, like SMTP, right? Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. There's little things that you want to know that pertain just to the IT field. All right. Because cybersecurity, yes, there are entry-level jobs if you've never done it, but you are going to have to take some courses. You're going to have to take some classes and learn some things in order to actually be effective in cybersecurity. But definitely, cybersecurity anywhere in the tech field, the IT field is a great place to be if you're working, right? If you're trying to make money, whether you're working for someone else or if you've gotten in the in the Linux and gotten on the got into the hacking and the anti-hacking and all that. There's this what is it, Kali Linux, Kali, right? A lot of people go on there and they learn all the different protocols and different apps and stuff for hacking and whatnot. There's like little lessons in there you can learn. So that's definitely, cybersecurity is a way to go, especially right now. In fact, what's going on right now with the crypto, if you guys are paying attention, anybody who's in crypto, right? The feds are telling us to be careful. Be careful with your crypto and stuff, because there's going to be hacks and things are going to happen, right? And your money's going to get stolen and whatnot. So tell me why right after the feds started talking about the exchanges and stuff getting hacked, now all of a sudden we start seeing exchanges getting hacked. Okay. The SEC, Jerome Powell, and those guys came out and said, "Yeah, man, those exchanges aren't safe. You need to come over here with the banks and the CBDCs and come to where we're at," right? They started talking about hacks, and now boom, we start seeing hacks. Microsoft has just talked about how some of their databases got hacked, right? Right after Microsoft said that they're investing in crypto, that they're working with crypto, right? So if you pay attention, you read between the lines, right? Read between the lines. Okay. They tell us about something that could possibly happen, why we shouldn't work with those people over there. Right after they tell us that, boom, it starts happening over and over and over and over again. Who has the power to do that? Okay. What are they doing? All right. Okay. So, yeah, that's yeah. Cybersecurity, bro. Hey, that's going to be, especially right now with what's going on with the feds and everybody are making the CBDCs, the centralized banking digital coins, right? Every country, every country is going to have their money digitized, turned into like a cryptocurrency token. Okay. Every country is going to have it, and they're all going to be working on a banking network, right? They are going to control how money gets on and off of those crypto exchanges. So for instance, everybody that's got Coinbase, right? So we see already Coinbase is already working alongside with the SEC. Okay. Coinbase blocks people from certain crypto. You can't get every crypto that's out there, every currency, every coin, every token, NFCs or NFTs, right? Non-fungible tokens, right? You can't buy everything on Coinbase. So when you want certain cryptos, you got to go, "Oh, Wagner, can you get a government job in cybersecurity?" Yes. Yes, there are military jobs, there are federal jobs, there are contractors. Okay. In fact, even the contractors, like say Raytheon. I'm here in Tucson, right? And we have Raytheon over here. We got a big organization, right? Big military contractor, federal contractor. They not only have in-house cybersecurity and IT people, but they also hire contractors that do cybersecurity and IT. Okay, so they have multiple teams. So the contractors have to be super safe. All right. Anything around the government, they do hire a lot. They have in-house, like civil service cybersecurity people. They have military cybersecurity people, and they have contracted cybersecurity people. Oh, there's my big bro. What's up, Eddie? Okay, everybody say what's up. That's my big brother, Eddie. All right. So, yeah, cybersecurity for sure. For sure. There's all kinds of work that's available and through the government. All right. But like I said, Raytheon, who is a contractor, they might pay more than what the government's paying. All right. So just like the government's not going to go out and pay the engineers to build the missiles, they hire a contractor. All right. They pay, one big bulk amount, and then let the contractor decide how much to pay the engineers and all that. Okay. So the government, yes, it sounds good. They have retirement and all that. If you're planning on working till 65 and all that, and you want to, work those 40 or 50 years to get that pension or retirement, by all means, that's one way to go. But if you learn the cybersecurity and you learn it well, that's one of the, part of the question I put up there. This is what you wanted, right? So if you want to get into cybersecurity, go all out. Learn the cybersecurity, right? And learn it so good that you can then turn around and create your own company where you provide that service, right? Then you can maybe hire more people. You can teach more people, right? You can get your own contract going. Okay, build your own business instead of depending and waiting on them, because the military and the government's never going to pay you above, they have a certain amount that they're going to pay you. But if you build your own business where you're providing security services for IT departments, multiple governments around the world, multiple big contractors, right? Now you can go work with Raytheon, but you could also go work with Goldman Sachs. Maybe you go provide security for Wells Fargo, right? What's that? The guys that just got hacked, the gas company, right? They need cybersecurity people. Okay. So all those big companies, right? Your electric company in the city you live in, they need cybersecurity people. All right. And they hire contractors. These people are not going to hire in-house and get all, they're not going to pay all that, because they'd rather have a contractor that can be held liable, somebody that they can go back and sue. Like if they just hire MikeShinnery, right? If they hire MikeShinnery to come in-house and be the cybersecurity guy, well, if Mike messes up, right, they can fire me, but guess what? They still need a cybersecurity guy. If they hire a contractor, right, and the guys that come in and provide service for the contractor mess up, well, now, there's a lawsuit that can be had, right? So you'd be better off being a contractor, because you get the big money instead of being the worker bee for the government. I'm just saying that's, do either or, but what you ask for is what you're going to get. Okay. And in this life in America, we've seen it already. Okay. Those who are willing to go get it, they're the ones that go get it. They're the ones that they got them deep pockets. Okay. Big smiles. All right. If you're constantly, let me see. Let me look at something real quick. Where is it at? Did I put the logo? What thumbnail did I put on this? Oh, snap. Did I even put a thumbnail? Damn it, man. Oh, I know. Hold on. I can find it. What is that? That's not the thumbnail I put. What the hell? Damn. All right, hold on. Let's see. Mad game. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, for sure. Look into it. Either way, like I said, I'm of the mindset that nobody truly wants to work until they're 65 years old. No, especially nobody wants to work for someone else. Nobody wants to give up all the best years of their life, depending on somebody else, a paycheck coming out of somebody else's hand. All right. That's just my belief. We all say we want it because we were told that's what we want. But once we actually get into it, after you've worked 10 years, 15 years, whatever, you start thinking like, damn, like I could be making that money. I could be hiring people. I said, why am I working for him? I could be doing this for myself. All right. I've had those thoughts. Okay. I'm not going to say I still have them, because I love my job. I love where I work right now. Okay. But, I owned my own businesses before. Okay. I've been on both ends. Right. And I'm here now doing what I do, using this as a stepping stool to get to the next place I want to be. All right. So, yes. Thank you. If you have to go work for someone else, use that as a stepping stool to perfect your skills and move forward. Take the next step. Okay. Anybody who's been listening to me for a while knows, and I've said it plenty of times, we're not, America is not designed for us to learn something and then go work for someone else using those skills we learned, right? You're not supposed to learn a skill and then provide that skill so that somebody else benefits off of it. No, you're supposed to use that skill, master that skill, and then what's the next step? Okay, you go get a job and work for somebody until you master your skill. Once you master it, okay, now you got to step out from underneath the shadow of the boss. All right, you want to go become like all the ladies say. This is where the fellas are messing up. Okay, because the women have this, it's like this weird common sense thing, right? Like if I can take his money, I'm gonna take his money, right? That's what the women do. I'm not saying I'm happy for him. It's just, it is what it is, right? So if she can get you, she gonna get you. Dr. Dre got. Jeff Bezos got. Bill Gates got, right? Why? It's common sense, right? If I can get his money, I'm gonna take it. So you got to use that same thought. Become a boss, right? Master your skill. Use the jobs that you get to get better at your skills, to get good at what you do. And then you go out and become your own entity. Yeah, something like I said, look at the title, right? This is what you wanted. Okay, like I said in that tweet, you are where you are because that's what you wanted. Okay, that's what you were willing to work for. So everybody in America complaining about where they're at in life, you know what? You are where you are because that's what you wanted. That's what you were willing to work for. If you never become a millionaire, it's because you weren't willing to do what it took to become a millionaire. Okay? If you never lived on a house by the beach, it's because you never wanted to live in a house by the beach. You weren't willing to do what it takes. In fact, our brother Eddie, okay, he's a fisherman. He loves to fish. My bro got a house by the lake. Okay? Got himself a boat. Okay, he can go out and go fishing when he wants. He's got his military retirement. Okay, he did what he needed to do to get the lifestyle that he wanted. All right, and that's what I'm talking about. These are the things that people aren't told, right? We're just told, grow up, go to school, get a good job, and you'll be happy. They convinced us that not being a boss, not being in charge of our life is going to make us happy. You know who's not happy when they're in charge of their life? Do I need to say it? Wadner, I know you know the answer to this. Who's not happy when they become a boss? In this sector of YouTube, right? Everybody's talking about it. Who's not happy when they become a boss? They hit that wall because they wanted to chase after the boss life. And they hit the wall, right? Do I need to say it? Are you guys going to make me say it? All right, well, let's go then. The ladies are not happy when they have to be in charge of their own life. They say they want it. They act like they want it. And what happens when they hit 35, 40, and they've been chasing a certain lifestyle their whole life, right? They're not happy. But swap that around. Find a man who's in charge of his own life who's not happy. All right? We get what we want, and we get what we get because that's what we were willing to work for. Okay? The women, they go all out, right? Oh, I'm a boss bitch, blah, 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 right? They go out and they go get it. But what happens? They forgot. They're social creatures. They need a certain aspect of their life to be intact for them to be happy. And they push that aside to go out and become a boss. All right? They say they want to be in charge and they become unhappy because the yin and the yang is not supposed to do the yin's job. Okay? The yin is the yin, the yang is the yang. Okay? It's not vice versa. It's not yang and yin. It's yin and yang. Okay? Yin and yang. Yang is not going to do what the yin can do. All right? When you put them together, man, you get that good connection. Right? Then everything works out. All right? So the guys, fellas, what do we say all the time? Men are action. Okay? We are proactive. We're supposed to go out and do. We build. We do stuff. We are not supposed to be sheep. We are not supposed to have a shepherd, somebody telling us what to do all day, every day for the best years of your life. From 20 to 65, 45 years of your life working for someone else, not building your own, not going out and getting it. That's not what life is supposed to be. We're supposed to be out here building, man. Where's your legacy? You get your boys. We raise our boys. We teach them this stuff, right? If we're not doing it ourselves, at least we pass the right message on to the younger ones. All right? That's what we're supposed to do. That's what men are supposed to do. Nobody remembers the second guy in charge. Right? Nobody knows the guy that was underneath the main name. Does anybody know who Hitler's vice president or second in charge was? No. I bet you 95% of America right now, if I was to ask the question, they couldn't answer it without going and checking on Google. When George Bush, the daddy, was the president, who was his vice president? Who was Ronald Reagan's vice president? Who was Nixon's vice president? Who was JFK's vice president? Who was Roosevelt's vice president? Without Googling it, nobody remembers those people. All right, let's bring it closer to home. When Jeff Bezos was the head dude at Amazon, who was the next guy in charge? Who was the CTO? Who was the CIO? Who was the COO of Amazon? We all know about Amazon. We all know about Jeff Bezos. Shall we try another one? Who's second in charge under Bill Gates? You see what I'm saying? Nobody remembers, right? What is the legacy of the guy that's going to work forever at Facebook making all these stupid rules that we don't like? Nobody knows. Nobody knows who's the person who signs off and said, this is the new rule at Facebook. Right? Who's the guy that created the rule? Nobody knows. All right? Some worker bee created all these ridiculous rules, right? But who's banking off of Facebook? Is that Zuckerberg character? Is that Mr. Mark Zuckerberg getting all that bank? What about Elon Musk? Who's the VP? What's going on at Tesla? Does anybody know? No? Why not? Because they're worker bees. Elon's got this in the bag, right? Everybody else, they work for Elon. Okay. And that's where we should all be pushing for. That's what we should be striving for. Maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe some of us are just worker bees. All right. But maybe I can open up somebody's mind out there. Maybe there's some engineers out there that really know their stuff and they could create their own firm. They could go out and teach the next generation. Maybe there's some people out there that are better at their job than everybody they work with. Maybe they don't need to be working under some clown anymore. Maybe they need to step out. But do they have the balls? Or are they full of that FUD, that fear, that uncertainty, that doubt? And where did that FUD come from? How did that get in their minds? That's what we need to get rid of. We need to remove all those negative thoughts, that bad thinking. All right. And we all know that this was put into us. This FUD, this fear to excel was taught to us because all of us at some point in our life couldn't walk. Right? Between 8 months and 12 months old, you said, you know what? I like how those people are moving. I'm tired of walking around like the puppy. I want to get up and walk. I want to run. I want to jump. Right? And what do? We popped our ass up on 2 feet and started taking some steps. We fell, landed on our ass, right? Bruised our butt cheeks. And what do? We popped back up and we went and did it again. And we kept doing it until we mastered it. And once we mastered walking, what did? We started running. All right. We mastered running. What did? We started jumping. So all of us have that oomph in us, right? That gusto, that grit. All right. We all got it in us. But at some point, somebody said something to all of us, and all of that went away. And this fear and the uncertainty and that doubt, right? Some people like to throw that C in there between the uncertainty and the doubt, right? FUD turned into fucked, right? FUCD, fucked, right? Fear, uncertainty, confusion, and doubt. So now we don't know what the hell is going on. We just know that if we keep doing what we're doing, we're safe, we'll be all right. So people prefer to just be safe. They're not going to step out, right? They're not going to jump out the plane, test the parachute. They're not going to jump in the ocean with the surfboard and try to catch their first wave, right? A lot of people won't do that. Why? Where did that come from? Where did we learn to think like that? What happened to those little kids that was just getting up trying to walk? Remember when you were little, you climbed trees. You got on the swings and you started swinging. You learned how to swing high and then you jumped off the swings, right? Just to see if you could. Try out for the sports teams. You play football, right? I want to be a running back. I want to be a quarterback. I want to be a receiver. I'm going to be a safety. I want to be a tackle. I want to be a lineman. I want to be this. I want to be that. And what do? We went after it and we went and did it. But then something happened. I don't know where it comes into most people's minds. That fear, you let it take over you. You let it grab a hold of you and it holds you back. And I come on here and I hope to be a reminder. I hope that I can motivate somebody to get out there and just go for it. If you don't go for it, like what are we doing? You're just surviving. You're just existing like a parasite. Do we want to be parasites? Or do you want to be the host? Make the world happen. Right? Don't react to what the world's doing. Be proactive. Make the world react to you. I get those phone calls every damn day. You guys get those calls from the hackers and the spammers and all that. And the funny part is, like, I have fun with them. Like, when they call, they say, fear can keep you stuck in the same spot for years. That's right. That's right. Where did that fear get into our minds? Right. But yeah, like I was saying, I get those phone calls from the spammers every day. They got the accent, like they're from over there, Pakistan, India, wherever they're from. I get those calls every day, about 8, 9 times a day. And anytime that I can get one of them to actually talk on the line and I don't get the robot, man, I put them through hell. Right? They try to sell me death insurance and funeral expenses, right? The credit card, and they tell me that they're IRS. What do they call them? The IRS agents, and they're coming to get me. And if I don't answer, then agents will show up and arrest me and all that crap, right? So I have fun with them, man. I have fun with them, right? But I think to myself every day, and one of my coworkers, he always, when he hears me, like, he starts like laughing, right? He's giggling his ass off back there when I'm giving him hell on the phone, right? Because I'm walking them around in circles and whatnot, and I play along with them, and I trail them because the longer they're on the phone with me, that's one less person that they're gonna spam or hack or whatever, right? Trick into giving up their information. So I stay on the phone with those fools, right? And the guy's back there giggling, and he asks me, he's like, "Oh, what up, She? We in here?" "Yes, sir." All right. So my coworker's like, we talk about it because he gets calls like that too, and he always talks about it. And he's like, "Man, why do they do that? Why do they do that?" And then the answer that I came up with is, if it didn't work, they wouldn't do it. Right? They might call 1,000 people a day. They only need 2 or 3 to get paid. They only need to get 2 or 3 people, get them to give up their accounts. You get that 75-year-old lady that's living off of her husband's Social Security or whatever wealth he built up or something. You get her on the phone. She might be having a sad day, bad memories, whatever. And you get her to give up her Social Security number and her banking information and all that. And those guys, man, they go to work. They could have a quick come up, man. If it didn't work, they wouldn't do it. But what are they doing? Instead of going and taking the safe route of getting a regular job, working for someone else, they go out there and they go work with another team of people that are out there getting it, right? Hey, I'm not saying whether it's good or bad, but what are they doing? They are testing the waters, and because it works, they're doing it. If it didn't work, they wouldn't do it. So you get these spam calls and these hackers and all these people that do these things, right? Because it works. They're taking the risk, and these guys are taking a big risk, right? Go ahead and get caught by the Interpol and all that, right? Yeah, they're gonna get locked up in somebody's federal prison. Maybe they get locked away, or maybe they get hired to go work for the government, okay? Because they're just good at what they do, right? But they're not letting fear stop them. They're not letting uncertainty or doubt stop them. No, they're going out there and doing stupid shit that's getting them paid. All right, let me see, guys. I got something in here. It says, fear can keep you stuck in the same spot for years. Yes, Swadner, that is 100% correct, bro. Hey, look. See that? High school tat, no fear. Okay? No fear. You can't live by fear. You tell fear, no. No fear, no. Okay, we all get a sense of fear at some point, right? We're all scared of something, but we don't let it stop us. That's the difference. We can't let it stop us. Having some fear is normal. It's natural. It's a natural reaction, right? But we don't let it stop us. What do they say? What do we tell the kids, right? Bully comes and picks on you. What do? Punch him square in his nose right off the bat, right? My daughter got in trouble because she told some big fat girl that she was going to punch her in the nose. What did my daughter say specifically? She said, "If you hit me, I will punch you until you bleed." That is what my daughter told the girl. The girl was trying to pick on her. And you know what happened? That girl went and told the teacher or principal or something. Okay? She was messing with my daughter. My daughter's a skinny little girl, right? And and they went and she went and told on my daughter. They tried to punish my daughter. I said, no, you can't punish my daughter. No. She gave that girl fair warning. She didn't say I'm gonna punch you. She said if you touch me or if you hit me, I'm gonna punch you until you bleed. Okay? No fear. That's right. Okay, that's what we tell the kids, right? If a bully comes up, don't let him pick on you. No. You stop that shit day one. You punch him right in his face. I don't care. I told my kids, you're not gonna get in trouble. Somebody messes with you like that, nope. You have at it. You tear their ass up. But you know what they're not gonna have to do? They're not gonna live in fear all through that school year. Okay, none of my kids have to deal with that. I got 4 kids that made it to adulthood. I got my youngest one is a teenager now. We got a granddaughter coming up behind her. Okay, so we don't fear doesn't live in this household. No. The only fear we have is that something might happen to our kids one day where we're not there and there's nothing we can do about it. That's about the only fear that I have. It's about the only fear that my wife has, wifey. Okay, that's the only fear that my kids have, is that something might happen to one of the other ones and we're not around to stop it or help them. Let's see, what is it? Eddie said, our education system is crap. We need a man school. A lot of men out there don't know what it means to be a man. Bro, Eddie, that ain't no lie, bro. That ain't no lie, man. I've said it. I've heard a lot of other people say it. Big bro Eddie said it. That's true, man. The media, the education system, and this is how I make sense of what's going on. Okay, and I'm not the only one who's said this. I don't know who the originator of this was, this original thought, but the people in power are not going to give up that power. In fact, the people in power are going to do everything they can do to keep the power that they have. Right? Like I told you guys before, my economics teacher in high school, what did he tell me? When I asked him, what would you do if you was the president? First thing he said, I'd get rid of public education or free education. All right. And when I asked him about it, I said, what you mean, man? We all in here, this is what we doing. We work in the education. He said, that's right. He said, if I keep you stupid, you can't take my power. And he told me that my freshman year. So my 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade, I signed up and made sure I had Mr. Ching for all my social studies classes, economics classes. Okay. When that man said that to me, that was day one of my freshman year. I never forgot it. He said, if I keep them stupid, they can't take away my power. And now what do we have? What are the elites doing? They're creating this separation, right? We got one race against another race. We got black men against black women, white men against white women, straight against gay, right? So we got all this stuff, all this separation going on. Everybody dislikes the other person because they were told to dislike them, right? If you pay close attention, that goes back to the beginning of time. The first people that had power, the first people that started writing books, the first people that got people to follow them, started teaching these things that were just common sense. If I keep them separated, they start fighting each other, then they're not fighting me. But if I'm able to stop them from fighting each other and show them that I have the charisma, right? I can caress them. I can finesse them. Now I keep my power. Now they're going to follow whatever I tell them to do. And so they put it in the Bible. Keep them separated. The oldest book that we know. And then somehow, because it was in the Bible, all through history, as far back as we can look, the pastors and the preachers have all been in charge. They've always led. All society has always been led by the religions. But when you look to the places that were not very religious, they might have been spiritual. Like you look at the Native Americans and the native peoples of a lot of lands before they had religion, they all worked together as tribes and as communities, and they built up their communities. Oh, that's communism. Watch out. But then we were told communism was bad. Just something to think about, right? Keep them separated. The people with power, they're going to stay at the top. And that's who's preaching all this crap to us. They're teaching us all this fear, this FUD, this fucked. We're fucked. Fear, uncertainty, confusion, and doubt. That's right. Control the mob, control Rome. Okay, this is stuff that we all know. Everybody knows this stuff. All right. But we get so distracted with all the different things we got going on. We got credit card bills and cell phone bills and a flat tire, right? I got to get an oil change. Oh, shit. The roof's falling off the house. How the hell does a roof fall off the house? Who designed a house where the roof falls off? What is this crap with the shingles and the tiles falling off of roofs? What's up, Iori? You guys ever think about that? Who designed this stuff, man? Like, how do they put in crappy nails into these big ass tiles that they put on houses to where the tiles can fall off? How does wind rip a 40-pound tile or 30-pound tile off of a roof? Who designed this crap, man? But the same reason why Cadillacs don't last more than 5 years, right? Why the parts don't last, you got to keep them coming back, right? So they don't design things to last forever. That's just business 101. Keep them coming back. All right. So for the same reason that Cadillacs don't last forever, your roof ain't going to last forever. They could build a roof right now. What did they tell us? That plastic, right? It doesn't break down. It's not degradable. It doesn't break down. The turtles getting their necks stuck in the sea, right? In the little soda can things. So they stopped using the soda can things, right? The little plastic rings that went around all the soda cans. They stopped using the plastic because turtles were getting trapped, right? They're growing up into the little plastic. So they're telling me that they can't design some form of plastic or material that won't break down. They can't make a roof that doesn't get holes in it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All this stuff could be designed. I should have been an engineer. Imagine having an everlasting roof. Imagine never having to worry about your roof getting holes or leaks or anything like that. Man, you'd be a billionaire overnight. So you already said communism came about because of uncontrolled capitalism. You know, see, I don't know when communism started in the terms that we know of it, but I do know that all for the community was the design of most tribes before they met religion. So, I mean, I might have the definition of communism a little bit off, but I do believe that that was a form of communism, the way that most tribes throughout the world lived before religion was introduced. Now, I know that, that Marx guy, now I know he was a Looney Tune. That dude was off his rocker. He might have been too brilliant for his own good. I think he was real smart. But he had, I think he had an agenda. Like he was out to get somebody. So what he was saying was effective for his time against who he was going after. Yeah, I think he had an agenda and he created something, an idealism that stuck somewhere, and people grabbed a hold of that, man, and they just ran off with it. And so, yeah, and then all of a sudden communism is the enemy. Right? So, Who am I to say what works and doesn't work? I know that communism always gets disrupted by dictators. Dictators come in, take all the power, right? Because what? When you get power, they don't want to give that up. All right. Dad ain't gonna let the son run the household, right? No, that's dad's house. Dad's running this house, right? Yeah. So people get power, they ain't gonna just give that up. We seen Trump fight till the end. They damn near had to walk him out of Washington, D.C. They had to put gates up and bring in the military to get him out of office. We seen it. All right. People get that power, they ain't leaving. They ain't going nowhere. Every last one of them don't want to leave. Hey, it is what it is, man. That's just that's human nature. Okay? People get power, they don't want to give up that power. Human nature. All right. But yeah, so that's my thoughts, man. That's what I was thinking. If you can change your thinking, you can change your life. Okay? That was another one of my tweets this week. If you can change your thinking, you can change your life. All right? So I'm not saying that everything you're thinking is wrong, but the things that hold you back, that stop you from reaching for your greatness, you are the greatest creature ever created. No other creature has been able to do what the human being can do. Why would you give up that power to another human being? Right? We live in a capitalist society. Capitalize off of that. Get a job, master your skills, right? And then you have to make a decision. Do I want to stay here and do this for 20, 25 years and work under him? Or do I want to take a chance? Do I want to risk a little bit and really go after and go get it? That's why we have a top 10% in America. Okay? It's not a top 80%, no. It's a top 10%. The top 20% includes some worker bees. The top 10% are the people that don't work for nobody else. They work for themselves. They're owners. They're the people that mastered their skill or mastered the ability to pay other people to do a job, to carry out an idea. Bill Gates surrounded himself with a whole bunch of people that knew what they were doing in their specific field. And he capitalized off of that. And that's what made him a billionaire. Jeff Bezos capitalized off of the services available in America. Oh, I wish I had that tweet. Oh, man. It was a while back. But there's a thought. Damn. I'll save that one for another day. I'll save that one. Oh, I got something. Hold on. There are more Americans living in Vietnam than in Houston. It's a very nice place, and the people very respectful. They blame the French for the war. Damn. No lies, bro. No lies. You know, there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot available to us. But we got to capitalize, right? We're human. We're not supposed to be sheep. All right? We're not supposed to be somebody's whooping boy. Okay? We got all the women running around claiming to be the boss. No, the men should be walking around being the boss. Men should be walking around wearing that badge. Leader, owner, manager. Okay? This is our job here. That's why we were made to be the taller, stronger, faster of the human beings. Guys, get out there and take ownership of your life. Become the man you're supposed to be. Okay. I'm going to read it again. You are where you are because that's what you wanted. That's what you were willing to work for. There is nobody to blame after you turn 18 years old in the United States of America. There is nobody to blame besides yourself for whatever happens in your life. You get in a car accident, you can read. Hey, I'll take a cue from my boy Wadner. You can teach English online on the internet. There ain't no reason why people cannot succeed in this country. Anything that happens to you after you turn 18, you are responsible for that. You want to be wealthy? Go out and be wealthy. But don't have no excuses of why you're not wealthy. Don't blame nobody else. Black men, stop blaming the white man. You weren't a slave. You were never a slave. You might have a slave mentality, but there ain't a man alive today that has been a slave unless you were locked up. And then guess what? You got your own self locked up. You got your ass put in jail. Okay? Like I said, you were there because you wanted to be there. You wanted to take that risk to do that stupid thing, right? Just like me, I rode motorcycles. I got in crashes. Okay? I took that risk and I paid the price. Okay? But that's my fault that I got in accidents. Okay, and I take ownership for that. So the same thing, just for all my wins and all my losses, if you're going to claim your wins, you got to claim your L's too. Okay, when you start thinking like that, life takes on a whole new meaning for you. When you take ownership of your life, you say, I'm not going to be this. I'm going to be that. You go and learn from the people who have the results that you want out of life. You can learn from them. Stop judging them. Stop hating on other people who are doing better than you. Where does that hate come from? Where did you learn that? When we were kids, we all had a favorite athlete or actor or wrestler, somebody who was greater than us, and we looked up to them and we copied them, we emulated them. Kobe became Jordan, right? Why? Because we emulated, we did what the successful people did. The people that were getting the results we wanted, we followed them, we copied them, we did what they did. That's what we should be doing in life. Master your skills and go out and become what you want to be. Don't have no excuses for why you're not where you want to be. The only excuse you should ever tell yourself is that I didn't go get it. Like I said, go talk to yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself. Talk to yourself and say, Mike, what are we doing? Where are we going, Mike? How are we going to get there? You got to be able to talk to yourself and hold yourself accountable. It all sounds cliche, but this is the realest shit you're ever going to hear. When you take responsibility for your own life. Some people join the military, right? And they do their military time. And when they get out of the military, whether they retire or they just stay in for a certain amount of years, right? They might not retire. They might do 9 years and then get out the military. And then they get military benefits. But you know what? They earned it because they were willing to work for that. And then they take advantage of those military benefits. They go to school. They take some classes or whatever. Right? They go out. They get their barber license. Right? They go out. They learn some computer skills. Learn how to be a plumber. Learn how to be an electrician. Learn how to do HVAC. Right? Create their own companies. Hire on some people. Get more customers. Hire more people. Build a big business. Build a big firm. That's how it's done. America is simple. It's not always easy, but America is simple. Right? And that's where that other stupid, the cliche kiss. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Stop overthinking this stuff, guys. If there's something that you're interested in learning how to do and you can use it to benefit your life, go out and learn it. Master it. Monetize it. Keep it moving. Okay? America is simple, guys. All right. Let's see what did he say right here? Eddie Rivera. I'm in the Ric Flair group. In order to be the man, you have to beat the man. That's right. That's right. How did Kobe's name become synonymous with Jordan? He went out there and tried to be better than Jordan. He didn't try to be better than the sixth man on the team. No, he said he wanted to be the number one man on the team. All right. To the point where he had to outshine Shaq. Okay. The big man. Kobe was able to do that. All right. It took another big guy to come along to almost outshine Kobe. Okay. It took LeBron, big old tight end motherfucker, to come in and barrel through people, right? And just bully over smaller guys. It took him to come in to almost outshine Kobe. The Kobe who almost outshined Jordan. Mm-hmm. But that's what it takes. You guys want to get out there. You want to be wealthy. You want to reach that percentage of people that live the life that they want, do whatever they want, when they want, how they want, where they want. You want to join that group. You got to go out there and actually join them. And in order to join them, there's certain things you got to do. You got to get rid of the fucked mentality first. All that fear, uncertainty, confusion, and doubt, get rid of that shit. All right? Plain and simple. You got to get rid of it. The longer you hold on to that crap, man, that's why dudes are having heart attacks in their 50s and shit. Because they gave up. And they said, I'll work. Oh, it's only 15 more years. It's only 10 more years. Right? And they just work themselves to death. Being the labor. You're not supposed to be a laborer in your 50s. I don't even think we're supposed to be a laborer in our 40s. All right. At that point, you're supposed to be some type of leader, some management, some boss shit. All right. I'm going to get off of here before I just keep repeating myself, man. Hey, if you guys have any questions, type them in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Last call. Any questions? I appreciate you guys, man, contributing, talking with me in the chat. I need what is that called? I guess YouTube works off of interaction. So if you guys are like talking in the chat and stuff like that, what the hell? Wrong page. That's not my page. This is my page right here. Boom. Yeah, like when people are talking in the chat and interacting, like typing stuff, that helps the YouTube algorithm. So maybe my message will get out to one more guy tomorrow and then two more guys the next time. All right. Wadner said, yep, I wanted to be a great singer, like the greatest singer in history, Whitney Houston, since she's from my city in New Jersey. That's right, Wadner, bro. You can still do it, man. Don't say I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You can still be a singer, bro. If you still got it in you, if you still got the pipes, you're drinking your honey lemon water and tea, man, hey, go for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get them pipes to work. There's those my son has that deal or whatever where the people he makes albums with, when he makes his music, they spread his music out to a whole bunch of like all the Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music and all of that. So all the streaming services, man. Hey, get your studio, bro. Build your studio in a closet if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Get the pads up on the walls. Get you a good, decent microphone. Get you a computer that can record your voice and whatnot. Go for it, man. Or have somebody else come record you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can do both. I know one thing. You can't sing 24/7. So you can do other things to bring in some money until your singing career takes off. I know if you do sing too much, then your throat, gets all dry and raspy and stuff. So, man, hey, take advantage of those skills that you were given. If you've been blessed with with some type of ability, man, take advantage of that. That's yours. Own it. People say I'm too old to be an R&B singer since I'm close to, bruh. Have you ever watched the Ron Isley video? Man, look, don't listen to people. People who ain't done shit in their life, don't listen to them. That's like joining the military and a dude who never been to war trying to tell you some shit about war. The dude in basic training telling you what war is gonna be like. No, don't listen to that motherfucker, man. All right, don't listen to people that never got the results that you're looking for, man. If you still got the pipes, man, use them. You've been blessed with them. 30 is not old. Shit, like what did Eddie say? Ric Flair, right? Ric Flair was wrestling in his 50s, bro. He was wrestling. The old ass man out there throwing his body around. Man, look, 30 ain't old, Wadner. Don't listen to him. Nah. Get your honey and your lemon tea and all of that. Man, keep your pipes moist. Right? Keep the pipes healthy. Bruh, you can sing, man. You ever been to a church where they had an old dude singing? You got old ladies singing? And Wadner, like I said, that's that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, that FUD that they try to pump into you. Don't let them do that shit. Don't let people take your blessings away from you. Okay? Don't allow that shit in your life, man. If people talk like that to you, you got to remove them off to the side, man. You got to put them horse blinders on, block them out, get them out of your view. All right? Anybody that tries to hold you back or anything, man, like not like that. No. The Isley Brothers, some of the best R&B singers we know of, and they didn't do that till they were old, bro. They were way over 30 when they were knocking out hits. All right. But yep. Hey. There it is. There it is. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get out there and kill it, guys. All right. Every day you should wake up and go for whatever you're trying to achieve, man. Go for it. Don't let nobody or nothing stop you. Get it till you got it. All right. It's real talk, man. Real talk. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get off of here. I want to say thank you to you guys for coming through, chatting with me, asking questions, spending this little bit of time with me, letting me clear my mind, make sure that I got my thoughts together, right? I'm doing my due diligence to get the results I want right here on YouTube. I'm putting out quality information, I guess. That's how I think of it. Hey, Wilder, hey, you tell them go look up my old videos. When you win your Grammy, bro, tell them start at the beginning. Tell them to start at my first video so I can get some views on this shit, man. All right. Nah, but yeah, man. Hey, you guys go chase after whatever it is you want. If you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it for you. It ain't coming. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I could go on for days, but I can't go on for years. Oh, bust out that Jodeci on you. Watch out, Wander. I'm coming, bro. I might start singing too. Nah, I can't sing for real though. I wasn't blessed with that. I could dance, but I can't sing. All right, hey, I'm gonna let you guys go, man. You guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Get some rest, drink your water. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Okay, get your mindset, your thinking straight. Okay. That'll help you stay healthy, right? You got to get healthy so that your mind can be right. So drink your water, eat your vegetables, eat some meat. You need protein to build the muscles so you can feel strong, be strong. Okay. And when your health is right and your mind is right, that'll get your wealth right. Okay. Whether you just want to be a 6-figure dude or if you want to be an 8-figure dude, whatever, 10 figures, right? You want to be a billionaire, you can do it. You just got to work for it. You got to do what it takes. But all right, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks again for coming through. You guys, until the next one. Aloha.